fanning out 3 wide with less than 1/8 to go. Here they come for home. Be Consistent appears well in hand. Now No Cara is racing second. Jesse Lobel third, but Be Consistent in a breeze, and here they are. Be Consistent wins it. Then No Cara, followed by Jesse Lobel, Sunny Mac, Bar Harbor, Silverwood Ike, Bellman's Dream. Time for the mile, 2:01 and 2. Parading back now, the winner of the 7th race. It's number 5, Be Consistent. Brown horse, 8 years, by Wavor out of Rabbit Test. She by BG's Bunny. Owned by Amber McPhee of Clyde River, Prince Edward Island, trained and driven by Brian Moore. For Be Consistent, 6th win from 11 starts this racing season. A season's best form today, 2:01 and 2. Number 5, Be Consistent with Brian Moore. Race, they're at the gate. The gate is moving. We're underway for the 8th race with 8 starters behind the gate, approaching the top of the stretch. Tatran Express and John Davidson. We Maud with Wayne Mahar. Mel's Pride, Steve Mahar. Markham's Tech and Ricky Collins. Rasputin's Dream, Sean Shannon. GTG Cardinal with Rod Gogan. Drip Drop with Lonnie Stokes, and from the outside, Bound for Gold, Charlie Price. 8 starters, 8th race. Here they come. A scattered start, but as they leave the line, Mel's Pride goes racing 4, quickly takes the top. Rasputin's Dream grabs second to the inside. On the rail racing third as they head into the turn is Tatran Express, off stride at the back of the field. Drip Drop, and they race by the 8th pole and up the backstretch. They head to the quarter with Mel's Pride cutting it out. On top, a length and a half. Rasputin's Dream second. Tatran Express is racing third. GTG Cardinal on the rail now 4th. We Maud 5th. Then Bound for Gold, Markham's Tech. And trying to make up ground trailing after a break is Drip Drop. Quarter 31 and 2, and they race single file towards the 3/8 pole and cutting it out. Mel's Pride on top, a length now. Rasputin's Dream second. That's GTG Cardinal out from 4th and works up to 3rd on the outside. They race by the 3/8 pole now and come racing off the turn and through the stretch. Here they come for the half. Mel's Pride on top, a length and a half. Rasputin's Dream second. Outside 3rd now, GTG Cardinal with Tatran Express racing 4th as they pass the half in 1:03 and 3. Bound for Gold 5th. We Maud moving 6th on the outside. Then Markham's Tech and Drip Drop. Into the turn for the second time. Mel's Pride still takes them by the 5/8 with a length and a half lead, and they're by that marker now. Up the backstretch to the 3/4. Mel's Pride now by 2. Rasputin's Dream, GTG Cardinal hangs 3rd on the outside. Tatran Express is 4th. Bound for Glory, We Maud. Markham's Tech and Drip Drop 3/4. Mel's Pride takes them there in 1:34 and 3. On the inside, Rasputin's Dream. On the outside, it's GTG Cardinal hanging outside. Then the Tatran Express moves with the leaders at the 7/8. Mel's Pride takes them off the top turn, a length. As they drive through the stretch, it's Mel's Pride battling for second. Rasputin's Dream, GTG Cardinal, Tatran Express to the outside, but Mel's Pride's going to hold, and at the line, here they are. Mel's Pride wins it, tight for place between Tatran Express and Rasputin's Dream, then GTG Cardinal, Markham's Tech, Bound for Gold, along with Drip Drop and We Maud. Time for the mile, 2:04 and 3. Parading back now, the winner of the 8th race. It's number 3, Mel's Pride. Mel's Pride is a chestnut mare, 6 years, by Quality Blue Chip out of Hollybat. She by Armbro Lynx, owned and trained by Mel Blanchard of St. John. Steve Mahar driving. Mel's Pride picks up her first win in 2 seasons. Here this afternoon in 2:04 and 3. Number 3, Mel's Pride and Steve Mahar. Race 8 official. Tatran Express finishing in a dead heat for second. We Maud was 8. Now the starters for the 9th race. They're at the gate. The gate is moving. Race 9 starters behind the gate and approaching the top of the stretch. Echo Ranger with Steve Mahar. Get off the door, Gilles Barrio. Springbrook Chip, John Davidson. Renrag Jean with Charlie Price. I've Got Control, Tony Haig. Kill Karen Jade with Lonnie Stokes. Pokeok Girl, Todd Trites, and from the outside, Inverness Beauty, Brian Moore. 8 starters, 9th race. Here they come. They're off and leaving the line. I've Got Control from the outside, bidding for it, but Get Off the Door from the inside quickly, prancing to the front. Get Off the Door takes the top. Then on the outside goes Inverness Beauty. Up on the inside is Springbrook Chip, though, as they pass the 8th and head up the backstretch. Get Off the Door paces out on top by 2. Springbrook Chip, I've Got Control, is racing 3rd. Renrag Jean has 4th. Backing off to 5th is Inverness Beauty. Then as they head up the backstretch and race by the opening quarter, Kill Karen Jade racing in 6th, 30 and 2, the opening quarter. Pokeok Girl on the trailer is Echo Ranger. Into the turn, they drive to the 3/8 pole, cutting it out. Get Off the Door on top, a length and a quarter. Springbrook Chip and I've Got Control is racing in 3rd. In 4th, Renrag Jean, and they're by the 3/8 and they tip off the turn. Through the stretch, they drive to the half, cutting it out. Get Off the Door. Springbrook Chip and I've Got Control. Renrag Jean has 4th and comes out to challenge. Moving up on the outside, 5th goes Kill Karen Jade, and they pass the half in 102 and 2. Then it's Inverness Beauty, Pokeok Girl, and Echo Ranger. Into the turn for the second time. Still Get Off the Door. Springbrook Chip sitting pretty second. I've Got Control has 3rd. They're by the 5/8 pole. Renrag Jean racing 4th on the outside. Moving up 3 wide, 5th goes Kill Karen Jade. Then it's Inverness Beauty, Echo Ranger, and Pokeok Girl. But as they head to the 3/4, your leader is still Get Off the Door with a 2-length advantage now. 3/4, 1:33 and 3. Into the turn, Get Off the Door and Springbrook Chip. Back 3 more to I've Got Control in 3rd. First 2, though, out by themselves as they hit the 7/8. Get Off the Door with the distinct advantage off the top turn through the stretch for home. Get Off the Door. Springbrook Chip and I've Got Control has 3rd. Get Off the Door steps out. Springbrook Chip and I've Got Control, and here they are. Get Off the Door wins it handily. Then Springbrook Chip and I've Got Control, Inverness Beauty, Pokeok Girl, Kill Karen Jade, Renrag Jean, and Echo Ranger. Time for the mile, 2:04 and 1. At the wire, winner of the 9th race, it's number 2, Get Off the Door. Bay Horse 7 by Power Baron out of Heather Wick. She by Bye Bye Andy. Owned by the Reverend Edward Paw of St. John. Trained by Mike Morris. Gilles Barrio driving. Get Off the Door, it's the horse's first win of the season. This afternoon in 2:04 and 1. Number 2, Get Off the Door, Gilles Barrio. Now the starters for the 10th race are at the gate, and the gate is moving. 10th race starters behind the gate, approaching the top of the stretch. From the rail, What a High Hope with Steve Mahar, Sammy Motoring, and John Davidson. The Black Rooster with Brian Moore. WW, Mike Campbell. Provisions to Win with Gilles Barrio, and from the outside, 4x4 with Tim Merzetti. 6 starters for the featured 10th race. Here they come. They're off and leaving the line. The Black Rooster, WW, pacing for the top. The Black Rooster goes for it. On the inside, What a High Hope, racing for it as well, and they drive into the first turn. The Black Rooster takes the top. What a High Hope second as they pass the 8th. WW has a 3rd. Sammy Motoring is 4th. Provisions to Win, and the trailer as they head to the quarter is 4x4 and up front. The Black Rooster, What a High Hope, and WW 3rd. They pass the opening quarter. The Black Rooster takes them there in 29 and 1. Driving into the turn, they race to the 3/8. It's the Black Rooster pacing out on top. And What a High Hope has second. What a High Hope is being followed by WW in 4x4 now. Moves up on the outside to 4th, and they race by the 3/8 pole and tipping off the top turn. Here they come through the stretch for the half. The Black Rooster and What a High Hope comes out to challenge as they approach the half. WW in 3rd, 4x4 4th. They pass the half. The Black Rooster, What a High Hope challenging, 1 minute and 4/5. is the time for the half, and they drive into the turn for the second time. The Black Rooster still pacing out on top. What to High Hope and WW on the rail third. They're by the 5/8. 4x4 is fourth. A bit of roughness around that turn. They seem to come out of it okay, though, and they make their way up the backstretch again. It's the Black Rooster, WW on the rail, looking for racing room, but What a High Hope has come back to second. WW on the rail racing third. 4x4 is fourth. 1:30 and 2 by the 3/4. Into the turn, the Black Rooster. Brian Moore continues to hold on to him rather tightly as they drive to the 7/8. What to High Hope challenging second. 4x4 has come to third. WW, no racing room, fourth, and they come off the top turn through the stretch, and it's the Black Rooster. What a High Hope. WW 4x4 is coming on. What a High Hope in the middle of the racetrack. The Black Rooster neck and neck. The Black Rooster, here they are. The Black Rooster wins it. What a High Hope, and looks like Sammy motoring up for third. WW, provisions to win, 4x4. Time for the mile, 2 minutes and 4/5. Rating back now, the winner of the featured 10th race today. It's number 3, the Black Rooster. Brown gelding 7 years by Dreammaker and of Gloria Skipper, she by Kawartha Skipper. Owned by Willis Siliker of Summerside, Prince Edward Island, trained and driven by Brian Moore. The Black Rooster picks up his 8th trip to the winner's circle this season, his 6th win in his last 7 starts. This afternoon in 2 minutes and 4/5. Number 3, the Black Rooster and Brian Moore. Now the starters for the 11th race, they're at the gate, and the gate is moving. Race 11 starters behind the gate and approaching the top of the stretch. RE's Joey is scratched. There's Calavrita Harbor with John Davidson, Dusty Davey and Charlie Price, Rito Harbor, Doug Beckwith, HB's Mayflower with Terrence Olton, Edgewater Sambro, Bill Nicholson, and from the outside, My Sweet Talker with Steve Mahar. 6 starters, 11th race, and here they come. They're off and leaving the line. Dusty Davey goes racing for the top. Rito Harbor has a second. HB's Mayflower looking for third, but Calavrita Harbor moves up on the inside to take third. HB's Mayflower fourth on the outside now as they drive into the turn, and they head by the 8th pole with Dusty Davey showing the way. He has a 1.5 length lead as they head up the backstretch. Rito Harbor racing in second. On the outside, that's Edgewater Sambro moving up to third, and he goes on to second. Rito Harbor now third. Calavrita Harbor racing fourth. Then HB's Mayflower. The trailer is My Sweet Talker, quarter 31 and 2. They drive into the turn to the 3/8 pole. It's Dusty Davey on top by a length. Outside and challenging second, Edgewater Sambro. Rito Harbor has third as they pass the 3/8 pole and come racing off the top turn. And down the stretch, here they come in front of the grandstand for the first time with Dusty Davey cutting it out. Edgewater Sambro hangs second, Rito Harbor third, back 2.5 to Calavrita Harbor in fourth, and they're by the half. My Sweet Talker comes to fifth, the trailer now, HB's Mayflower, and they pace the half in 1:02. Into the turn for the second time, they drive to the 5/8. Dusty Davey has opened up 2.25 lengths. Edgewater Sambro and Rito Harbor is racing third by the 5/8 now, and they drive to the 3/4. It's Dusty Davey, 2.5 lengths. Edgewater Sambro's been parked and tries to make up lost ground. Rito Harbor races in third, My Sweet Talker fourth, Calavrita Harbor and HB's Mayflower, the 3/4 in 1:32 and 3. Dusty Davey still 2 lengths. Into the turn to the 7/8. It's Dusty Davey, Edgewater Sambro, Rito Harbor. On the outside, My Sweet Talker races on from fourth, but as they hit the 7/8, Dusty Davey, the one to catch through the stretch, and here they come for home. Dusty Davey, Edgewater Sambro, My Sweet Talker, Calavrita Harbor, Dusty Davey, Edgewater Sambro coming on, but not enough. Dusty Davey, and here they are. Dusty Davey wins it, then Edgewater Sambro, My Sweet Talker, Calavrita Harbor, Rito Harbor, and HB's Mayflower. Time for the mile, 2:04 and 4. Back now, the winner of the 11th race. It's number 2, Dusty Davey. Dusty Davey is a brown gelding 4 by Ernie Berner out of Glencoe and she by Glencoe Skipper. Owned by Doralice Bree. Trained by Paul Brown, Charlie Price driving, Dusty Davey, first winning trip for the horse this year. And today, stepping to a new win race record of 2:04.4. Number 2, Dusty Davey and Charles Price.
$100. A full field of 8 starters. Triactor, Quinello, Win, Place, and Show. Your betting features 8 minutes at the wagering windows. The one horse is Cavallo Sister, owned by Ronald Dinsmore of Eastbrook, Maine. The driver is Charlie Price. 2, Spook and Jig Time, owned by Blaine Haney of Rexton, Debbie Mahar of St. John. The driver, Gordy Hennessy. The 3 is Brian and the Boys, owned by John McMillan of Hampton, Elmore White steers. The 4 is Akadu, driven by Gilles Barriot for the owner, Bernie Charlton of St. John. The 5 is Pegasus Torpedo, owned by Brent Briggs of Fredericton. The driver, Steve Mahar. 6 is Omaha Gambler. He's owned by Rick Armstrong of St. John. Lonnie Stokes, catch driving. The 7 is Tennessee Jed, owned and driven by John Davidson of St. John. And horse 8 is Lonesome Billy, owned by Ron Chamberlain of St. John. Catch driven this afternoon by Todd Trites. 8 starters in the 12th race, and we go to post in 7 minutes. Race 12, your final chance to wager here this afternoon.